to go like, oh, there we are.
Don't
I'm really screwing this up.
I've been wearing, I'm taking them off. Not scared, not at all, I'm seeing the cause. Who you think they call when they need it enforced? Yeah. Doing more than talk, true to it, can't rip the team apart. Back, gon' set it off. Dance with the devil, we gon' heat it up. Back from beyond, you gon' find out what it mean to me to go. Back from beyond, find out what it mean to me to go. Coming back from beyond, now begin what's on. Against all odds, I'ma get that, bring that on, go and tell me where they at. Against all odds, I'ma do this, standing in the way, I think you better move. Against all odds, I'ma do this, you in the way, I think you better move. Against all odds, I'ma do this, you in the way, I think you better move. Against all odds.
Welcome, everybody. Welcome to Defying the Oddz, and I'm your host, Higgy. Defying the Oddz is a product of No More Heroin, 501c3. Everything that I earn revenue-wise goes directly into the No More Heroin account to help with sober living scholarships and hygiene items, things that people need when they leave treatment. And all the proceeds from the streaming go into the No More Heroin account. So this episode is sponsored by my employer, Grace Recovery and Wellness, who's afforded me the nice space to put this podcast together and produce it through. So I want to give a shout out to Grace Recovery and Wellness. Thank you very much. How's everybody doing out there? Everybody check in. If you guys are catching us live, the live button will be right there. If you're watching live, drop a hashtag live. Let us know where you're watching from. If that button is not there, you're catching the replay. Drop a hashtag replay. Thanks, you guys, for being here. Defying the Oddz is my attempt to create a ripple effect of positivity, hope, and inspiration in our recovery community by sharing testimonies of people who decided to step out of the shadows to share their stories of overcoming with those who are struggling. Those people that haven't reached out for help yet, we're hoping to provide hope and a light at the end of the tunnel for them. Thank you guys for checking in. I want to bring in my guest. He traveled from out of state. My original home state. I'm a Buckeye as well. He's coming from Ohio. His platform is F Around and Recover. Recover. Everyone, please welcome Casey Jordan. You're up, Casey.
What's up? How's everybody doing?
Hey, thanks for first off, thanks for coming in.
Yeah,
It was like a 3-hour drive, wasn't it?
Just about 3 hours.
Thank you for doing it. It's pretty cool to have you here. He spoke to the clients here at the center right before jumping on here with me. Everybody loved what he had to share, and he got a really good feedback. So hoping we'll get some more of that during this podcast.
Yeah, for sure. If I can stay on task and behave and do all the things I'm supposed to do. Pray for guidance.
Davy Jordan, Peebles, Ohio.
That's my uncle. He's cool as hell.
Hey, Unc.
Dave
Lipsky, you're watching from Daytona Beach.
Hey, Dave's the dude with the van, dude.
He's the dude with the van.
He's the creeper guy.
You'll learn more about the van later.
Yeah, more about the van later.
Mallory Wright, checking in from North Carolina.
We're headed there soon. Sometime soon. We'll be
Good to see you, Mallory.
I like
Alicia Parker, Grand Rapids, Michigan. Thank you for being here.
Michigan.
Janet Burns.
My Aunt Janet, she's an OG. She had a husband that had like 35 years sober. She's cool as hell.
Welcome, Janet. It's good to see you in the comments. Brittany Reed.
Yep.
Cincinnati, Ohio in the house.
Hell yeah, I love it. 513.
Dave put up the smiling emoji, laughing emoji.
He's always cheesing anyways. He's always great.
Becky Willie, Leesburg, Ohio.
Becky Willie, yeah, I love her to death, man. She's cool.
Good to see you guys, man. Please share this out for us. So, Casey,
what's up, big dog?
Where are you from?
I'm from Hillsboro, Ohio. It's about 40 miles east of Cincinnati.
Okay. Buckeyes, Southern
Oh,
Ohio. What?
yeah.
How old are you?
How old am I? 30. I'll be 31 in March.
He's speaking to his girlfriend over here.
Yeah, Casey number 2 is over there.
Casey and Casey on the road.
Yeah, cut and cut.
The old recovery road trip,
Yeah,
y'all.
we're having fun with it.
Hi, Steffi. Steffi, one of my best
Steph
buds.
Nicholson? What was that?
Steffi Michelson.
Michael, sorry,
my sis,
my enunciation. Was
my road dog, my road trip
she is a road
companion.
dog. Hell yeah, that's what we like.
So how old are you?
30.
30?
Unofficially, my birth certificate might be forged. We don't know for sure.
So during this interview, I'm hoping to extract the story, right?
Mhm.
Where you came from, what happened, what it's like now, giving hope to the younger generation, because not very often do I see people your age get sober for any length of time. So we're trying to give hope and inspiration. Hi there.
Yeah, I don't look like most people getting sober, and I don't act like them either. So
That's a blessing of recovery. Get to be who we really are.
quality problems.
Hi, Sarah. Melia.
Anybody else I know?
Lindsay Bell.
Oh, your sister's watching? Hi.
Hi.
Casey's sister's watching. That's cool.
It's good to see you guys in here. So, what was it like for you growing up?
I had a good life, man.
Corey Delgado, I love you, brother.
Love everybody. Love them, everyone. No, I had a good life, man. I had a real good life. I had good parents. Easy life. Maybe too easy. Like I told the guys in the treatment center, and guys and girls in the treatment center, I ain't never been in a whole lot of trouble. Not the best decision maker. Impulse decisions take me to bad places. I like bad people, places, and things, you know. And I like to associate with people that I shouldn't. I was a high-functioning addict. I was a high-functioning alcoholic. I was the guy that was the life of the party for a long time until he wasn't. I was the guy sleeping in the corner when that happened. Well, I don't know when that transition happened, but it's painful and nobody enjoys it. It's not a choice. We just end up there. It all started with opiate prescription, a doctor prescribed medication. And I trusted it.
And you were at what age then?
16, 17, 16.
16 or 17.
Yeah, man.
Sports injury, right?
Yeah, ACL tear, reconstruction done, back to therapy that next day. But, I didn't give a shit about nothing other than that thing.
What happened when you took that first opiate?
Oh, dude, I had taken.
I love you, Kaylee.
Happy
Happy birthday.
I had taken Tylenol 3s before that, but they didn't quite have. But I did suffer from the disease more even then. I think I was 14 or 15 when that happened. I took a bottle of Tylenol 3s, and I don't know how I took them all, but I did take them all over a period of time. And then my mom found the bottle, and she was like, "Where did those go? I'm allergic. I did not take any." And I was like, "I don't know where they all went." I don't remember how many days in a row I sat on the couch and played Call of Duty, but it was a few.
What was the effect that they had on you?
Oh, everything that I ever wanted. You become, for a short time, a very short time, I think you become who you want to be, and you feel the way you want to feel.
Did it boost your self-esteem?
Oh, it's a superhero case.
There you go.
Yeah, that's what it is. You get a superhero syndrome with it.
The warm, fuzzy feeling inside.
Oh, dude, grandma's blanket fresh out of the dryer.
Energy.
Oh, yeah, until it's not.
Until it's not.
Yeah, and when that happens, you don't know. But it's a revolving door for me because I went from like lowly, how you put it, prescriptions. Where I drew the line was prescriptions. I was not an addict as long as I got prescriptions because the doctor would prescribe it if I looked a little bit different. The reason the doctor wouldn't prescribe it is because I'm young. That's the only reason.
Emily Strain Dabs.
Oh yeah, what up, Emily? She's cool as hell. She's at a gas station.
Good to see you, Emily.
You know the lady at the gas station that sees you at your worst?
Yes.
She never got to see me that way. She only saw me get better, so we're cool with her.
Yeah.
She's seen me since I got to recovery, so that's cool.
So you started abusing your prescriptions right away. Were you seeking out more?
Oh yeah, instantly. As soon that first prescription was supposed, I told them guys in there, it was like 10 days. I think it was supposed to be. And by day 2, I was trying to call somebody, figure out what the hell I was going to do. It was gone. I called the doctor, and the doctor was like, "They shouldn't be gone."
Did it have any adverse effect on you right away?
Right away, no. It took a long time. I take that back. Headaches. Dope. My first dope sicknesses were the headaches. A lot of headaches, and then it turned into flu. I always had the flu.
Amber Beaver's in the house.
What up,
Hi,
Amber?
Amber.
Yeah, she runs Adam's Hope. You know?
Adam's Hope. It's good to see you, Amber.
She helped me get that guy in treatment.
Guys, check out Adam's Hope on Facebook. Great organization in Ohio.
Cool.
Greenfield, Ohio.
That's where all my baby mamas come from.
It's good to see you, Amber. Thanks for being here. So, what happened after your prescriptions ran out?
Drinking and using. That was the goal. 16, 17, 18.
Wowing out, huh?
Yeah, man. I tell people I got a 28 on my ACT when I was like 15 years old. When I was a senior, I got a 27.
27.
28 when I was 16. 27 when I was older.
You started regressing right away.
Regression was serious. I was drinking at school. I was eating handfuls of stuff at the water fountain for a long time. Me and a high school buddy just recently started talking again. We didn't talk for 10 years because he went to jail. And like I said earlier, I ain't getting caught. So, I don't associate with
so you didn't have the consequences everybody else had?
Oh, no. I had abnormal consequences like codependency issues and stuff like that. Not the normal, you lose this, you lose that.
Right.
No.
So you were sharing when you're doing your lead that you started out with Tylenol 3s and you just started advancing.
Yeah, it's like a circle where you like it just kind of spins around the outside because you go from like how's it go? People might not understand this, but the way it starts is like Tylenol 3 and then Vicodin and then Percocet and then Dilaudid and then heroin and then fentanyl and then carfentanil and then whatever the hell else, tranq.
Anything.
It's a rise, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And the ends is different for all of them because each time you level up, it's a new rabbit.
Okay.
It's harder to catch or you don't catch it anyways.
What were some of the consequences you faced during your addiction?
I overdosed. That's it. I mean, that's like
the ultimate.
Overdose is the ultimate because that's your life. Mm-hmm. If it wasn't for Narcan a couple times, I ain't sitting in this chair.
Thank God for Narcan.
Harm reduction. None of the other stuff even faced me. Losing a car. Okay, cool.
Hi, Bonnie Blades. I love you.
You can keep the car. Lose a house.
Hi, Lulu. It's good to see you. I want to get you on here as well.
Who's Lulu? Who goes by Lulu? Who's that?
Her name is Lucy, but her handle is Lulu.
Keep me on task.
Keep you on task. Okay, we're talking about consequences, sir.
No, I don't have very many.
Not very many.
That's why I'm sitting in the chair.
What about you? You earned that. You earned your spot in that chair. So kind of paint a picture of it for us.
I kept it under control for the most part. But really aimless, really lacking of God consciousness my whole life, not tethered to anything.
Hi, Ellie, I love you.
Self-will, doing stuff for self-gratification.
Acting out?
Acting a fool, man, doing bad stuff. I lack impulse control when I'm not tethered to something. I still lack impulse control, but I got a little break if I'm careful.
You got a buffer.
A little bit of a God buffer going on.
There you go. I love that.
Yeah,
I love that.
No, I'll take it because I need it.
Sober Chatty, RCA Indian, RCA Indian.
Hey, he had a message written on the board in the cry. I remember where the hell that thing was at RCA. It was on the board when I was in treatment.
Do you know this guy, Chatty?
Yeah, we know each other kind of. Through the internet. Cool internet recovery.
Hi, Jeannie.
Yeah, pretty cool stuff. I can't remember what he said. Love you guys or something. Chad Potts. Cool stuff, man.
Steffi, I lack impulse control too. I think you two are very similar in your traits.
Yeah. Yikes, don't tell anybody. Poor thing.
So, what made you decide to get clean and sober?
The writing was on the wall. I was either going to end up in jails, institutions, or dead. And none of those things sounded like a good time to me. I like life. I was asked a few times if I was suicidal. I was like, what? No, absolutely not. I have no regard for my own life, but I really like myself. Does that make sense? Egomaniac with an
inferiority complex.
Yeah, that's me, written in the book.
I agree with that 1,000%. So, Describe the bottom. What was it like? What was it like?
Ooh, rough. What was
Spiritually, physically, mentally. What the disease is threefold. What did it look like? What motivated you to give recovery a chance?
Absolute rock bottom took 6 months of really, really rough fentanyl addiction that I hid really well. Nobody knew. I mean, everybody knew I dabbled in stuff. Nobody knew how far it had gone.
Well, when you're nodding out, how do you hide that?
Man, I just told people I was high, and they just kind of, that's him. Like the night I overdosed on my birthday in 2022, I went and picked food up after that. One of the guys I worked with was sitting at the bar, and I walked in looking like a zombie, and I guess somebody that worked there said, "That's just Casey, it's normal."
Wow. So they just expected that of you. That was your norm.
Yeah, at one point it was. And man, I don't want to live like that. I don't want people to know me for that. But I'm just proof that it does happen to people. It can happen. Because people ask me, they're like,
Michael Ferrer, it's good to see you.
how did it go so far? How did you get to fentanyl? How did that happen? One day I was real sick and I didn't want to be sick, and somebody had
Have a
something.
good meeting.
Who's having a meeting? Who's going to a meeting?
Lulu's on her way to a meeting.
Oh, yeah.
Says,
Lulu.
let's stay in touch.
Yeah, go to the meeting and don't say a word. Just listen. That's what I told him. Is Block Boy watching? I'll be mad as hell if he ain't watching. He said he's not watching.
A lot of people will catch this on the replay.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Well, I'll give him a little shout out. Block Boy, thanks for the chain, dude. I traded him a shirt for the chain, and then Higgy didn't end up getting his shirt because the dude that was there.
Priorities, right?
Priorities, dude. Friends come first. But we took him to a meeting, though, man. We took him. That was cool as hell. I thought they were running off from the sober living. They got in our car. We took off driving. Like 10 minutes later,
Hi,
I'm like,
Janet.
man, that meeting ain't right down the block. Where are we going? He just kept saying, it's right up here. It's
Right up here.
Yeah,
In
right.
Dayton.
Yeah, man, we're going to the block for sure. I was like, no way, man. We fell for it again. Nah, we took him to sober living.
Good.
I think I'm gonna spend me, Charlie.
Well, you are my second in studio guest, so
I'm a lot of people's second. I'm never the first.
there you go. I'm glad you're here. So we're back to your consequences, your bottom, and what made you choose to.
Oh, you're putting me back on task again?
Yes.
How many times
Redirection.
have I picked up and put back on? Twice? 3 times? We're doing good. How long we been doing this?
Casey's handler's right over here.
Casey, thanks for that. Yeah. 1, 2, 3. No. Rock bottom.
Kristen Miller says, "Hey, Casey."
She makes the shirts. She's cool. She made these.
Hi, Kristen.
Yeah. The one you didn't get because I gave away to dude. Yeah.
I need a 2X, please.
He looked like he needed it more than you for sure. No, man. So
I'll be glad to rock that shirt.
I've I've detoxed on my own from alcohol, detoxed on my own from benzos, I've detoxed on my own from amphetamine. Anything you can imagine, I've detoxed from at whole. Fentanyl was a different monster. Shit in my pants, puke in the bed, the pain, the insanity, the obsession that comes with fentanyl is just otherworldly.
Describe it. What was it like?
Dude, it's the devil, man. It's so bad. Like, not even able to change the channel on the TV, the remote's in bed with you. Like, I think 3.5 or 4 days I laid in bed before I finally went to the hospital, and I was a smart one. I just go get an IV. Good idea. Go spend $2,000 to get an IV, feel a little bit better just so you can go relapse again. That's exactly what I did. But there was a nurse at the hospital I was at that kind of planted the seed that like rehab was an option. I'm not Lindsay Lohan. I am not Bradley Cooper. I do not go to rehab. That is not, that's for celebrities. That's what rehab is. That's what I thought.
Big Nate Still, I love you, bro.
The insanity of addiction to me was like, I didn't even know rehab was real for people like me and you.
Right.
So when it was mentioned and the seed was planted, it was like, man, that's what I got to do. I'd done beat myself into submission at that point. I tried to get sober probably 300 or 400 times and just never.
So you had one treatment experience
Was there?
and it stuck.
Wait, but hold on. I take 2 because I took it on my own self-will in 2017, and I went and I got counseling and I met a doctor. And you know what happened? I went from being an opiate addict to an opiate addict and an amphetamine addict. And I guess you call it 2. I never stayed anywhere, but I mean, I sought treatment, and I guess you call it treatment, but it wasn't. It was manipulation, is what that was. But I only stayed 28 days somewhere. I got kicked out before I completed the program.
For what?
Vivitrol. I got Vivitrol, and they're like, your insurance said you can't stay anymore.
Oh.
It was a God moment, though, because it was, I had prayed to leave early. I'd had enough. It'd get a little sketchy in there. Guys were acting weird. I prayed to leave early, and you don't pray for your own benefit, but I got out of there like 3 days early, and man, I went home. I wish I'd stayed somewhere 6 months. I wish I'd stayed somewhere a year. I wish I had a 2-year program, man, something, because I am sick as hell. And I did 28 days, and I jumped right back into the situation I was in before treatment. I just got out of it. I just ended that.
That's what a lot of people, they go into treatment. They go back to the same environment they left with zero tools.
Oh yeah, just a bad idea all the way. I was sobbing, crying in the first 5 minutes I was home, not knowing what to do, not knowing where to turn. I knew I could go to AA ain't at the house. There might be a meeting Friday and Saturday, but how many hours a week do I have to live by myself? And I don't like me.
Absolutely.
I gotta get away from me. That's rule number one. Find my way out.
Hence the substance abuse.
Absolutely. Anything that takes me out of me, I can do with anything.
So what does the recovery community look like in your area? It's a small country town, right?
Yeah, for real. So recently I was at a meeting, talking about how they were shutting some stuff down because the attendance was low. People weren't showing up to open buildings.
Man.
So I've kind of recently taken the initiative to drag guys to meetings and make stuff happen. And
Congratulations, Miranda. She got a little over 6 years clean.
oh hell yeah, that's what we like to hear. That's hard work, man. It's a lot of hard work.
Yes.
That's all it is. Every day it's hard work.
Mallory Wright says there are serious systematic issues with how addiction is handled in this country, and I couldn't agree more.
Yeah, man, that's part of the mission and part of the goal, and what I've started to do now. I want change. Change starts with me, but I've seen what works. I know what doesn't work. But I'm also very open to education. Part of the van thing is the educational experience.
Before we get into that, what made you start going to meetings, get a sponsor, actually invest yourself in a program of recovery for a man of your young age?
My Aunt Janet Burns did, man. She had a husband that had 35 years. He died.
Congratulations.
He died before I got sober. But
congratulations, Mallory.
When you live that way and you do the right things and people see it, it carries over. And her husband was the one that got sober and everything, but she got to carry it on me just a little bit, enough to get me in the door, man. She's been a huge support this whole time. There's been a lot of people that have had a little bit of an issue with me and the stuff that I post and the things that I do and the craziness. I don't feel like I need to explain myself, but if you guys understood the way the internet pays and the way reactions work, you would understand why I post some of the things I post. Now, some of the deranged stuff I was posting.
What is your platform?
My platform is to just help people, and laughter was the best medicine for me.
I agree.
I got to laugh at myself. I don't laugh at people. I laugh with people. I'm poking fun at me for something I see in you. You spot it, you got it.
What's the name of your platform?
F around and recover, man.
F around and recover. Hey, Ricky Lyles, good to see you, brother.
Hey, yeah.
From Arkansas.
Arkansas. Yeah, man.
It's good to see you, bro.
I'm really somebody asked me that meeting, what
laughter heals for sure, Mallory said.
What are you doing? I don't know what I'm doing, but I got an end goal and I got a plan and some faith and some support that I didn't think was going to show up, and it did.
How much clean time do you have right now?
What's today? The 3rd, correct? I'm 4 days away from 21 months.
21 months.
21.
I think I started following you at 4 months.
Oh, dude, you got to see all the cool stuff then. All of the things you've seen. You got to see the back of the ambulance headed to behavioral therapy.
What's that? What does that entail?
The Grippy Socks vacation, the 3 days stay.
The Grippy Socks vacation.
Oh, 4 days. Man, all I learned from that was it cost $6,000 to find out that I can't get away from me no matter where I go.
So you had a mental health stay.
Yeah, man. I told somebody I wanted to use. It got flipped around to I want to die, and then it ended up being 5150. You are stuck. pink slipped my ass. And I wasn't suicidal technically. Like I said before, though, I had no regard for my own well-being. I was
Absolutely.
on a
I
mission.
can relate.
It was damage control.
No sense of self-preservation.
Oh, absolutely not. My sponsor was like, just call it a loss. Just go away for a few days. You know, pack this one in before.
Unplugged for a sec.
Man, it just gets worse if I start touching it and poking it. You know, I can set myself on fire if I pick up. So if I'm headed to pick up, let's get the hell away. Just, you know, I didn't run from me, but I saved me from myself by doing that.
So what have you learned about yourself?
Oh, so many things, so much stuff.
You can't get away from yourself, right?
No, that's number one.
How did you what did you do to improve your self-esteem, your self-worth, so that you can actually stand being in your own skin?
You know, AA does a lot of it. I would remain anonymous, but it just I don't live that way, man. I'm loud as hell. I scream, I holler, I cuss, I do all the bad stuff, but I treat people kind of good. You know, I don't go out of my way to hurt nobody. And it's just a cool place to be in a position to share a little bit of hope, man. Because I was in the dark. I was in the worst spot once or twice or 100 times, man.
Maybe a couple hundred.
Maybe a couple of years I spent.
So you gained a sense of empathy, and you relate to people that are new in recovery or seeking recovery.
Like when I walked in that meeting earlier and I saw that guy in the corner, I was like, I ain't sitting there. I'm gonna walk over and say something. You look pissed off. You ain't pissed off by the time I get
He's hiding in the corner.
He's like, you ain't hiding from me. You know, he's trying to hide from himself in the corner. You know, I know that.
You're very personable, and you're a kind guy.
Oh yeah, man. That's how I wish people treated everybody, man. If everybody, you know, I'd walk around poking the bear, walk around just like, what are you doing?
Kelly Lovejoy's in the house.
Just telling people, you know, it's cool.
Love you, sis.
It's cool to do this stuff. Like, it was nice to have that little camaraderie after the meeting where I got to talk to a few people with like 3 or 4 days or whatever. Like, that's the stuff I need to see.
Good stuff, Ricky. Ricky says, I'm going to the women's prison tomorrow. I'm taking more recovery Bibles and AA books.
Oh, yeah.
We need more people doing that in our community, for sure.
Yeah.
Service work.
Yeah, it's free to give it away.
Absolutely. So, but back to your platform, F Around and Recover. What made you decide to do that?
I thought initially that I wanted to help other people. So I did that, and it did help a few other people, but what it really did was help me. Like we had talked about the meetings kind of closing down around where I'm at. You know, there was a good Friday night meeting and a good Sunday morning meeting, good Saturday morning meeting. There's 7 days in a week, and I'm real sick. I'm the sickest kind. The meetings are the medicine for me. I honestly don't know how to explain it, but a good lead meeting, or like a meeting like this morning where I'm at my wit's end with somebody. I got somebody in my life that I just cannot get through to, but somebody in a meeting this morning cracked the code. And that's what Keep Coming Back's all about, like finding that person that clicks in your head. You're like, man, that dude's just like me.
Absolutely.
You get to see that.
We're more alike than different, right?
Oh, yeah. When you start to see the similarities rather than the differences, we're a whole lot more alike.
So you're a 12-step guy. How has the program affected your spirituality and your connection to God? Do you believe?
Oh, dude, that's all this is. This is all a God thing. It's been a God thing since the day before I got kicked out of treatment, when I prayed and they were like, yeah, you're going home. I was like, God is real. God is good all the time.
All the time.
Thanks for the blessings, big God. We're out of here. Can't wait to get home and forget about you. No, but then I just kept hearing it. Group of drunks or good orderly direction. That's mine, good orderly. Because somebody like, I can't believe he's saying God and stuff and Jesus and stuff. Good orderly direction is the same thing. You know, don't take offense to it, for real.
Derek Pabeck says, amen. Hi, Derek. Love you, brother.
We like that. Hey.
Robbie Thomas is in the house. 3/1/22, coming up on that 2-year mark. My dude.
Hell yeah, man.
He's an alumni of Grace Recovery.
Okay.
Like Grace House.
Nice place around here.
We fit in here.
For sure. I could live here, man. I don't know about this part of it, but maybe. Nicer than what I'm saying right now.
This is my studio is so not done. I've got it all rigged together and
Place feels like home, and Higgy's over here insulting it. I feel worse and worse about myself.
I'm really glad you're here, man.
Yeah,
Hey, brother, love you too.
Who said love you?
My buddy Derek Pavek in Wisconsin.
I need a screen. We need to fix
Where are you guys watching from? Let us know where you're watching from. I'd like to give you all a shout out.
Oh, I can talk to you guys. Oh shit, wrong one. Okay, cool. This is kind of cool. I can see you guys.
I told him not to look at his phone.
This ain't mine. It's Casey's phone, but the other one. Sorry. Yikes. I didn't make that decision. I'm getting in trouble with that. Yeah.
Female Casey, what do you think about this view?
I love it.
Look at your phone.
Am I in the streets?
No, I got us both close up to the screen.
Oh, beautiful. Put me in the streets. I want the green in the streets.
You can see all the burgers.
All the boogers?
So
Hey,
what?
there boogers.
No, you're good, buddy. So what are your hopes and dreams for the future?
My main goal is to, treatment centers, sober living, both. I mean, really, the community needs both.
Crucifix in the house, my dude, Cruce.
Oh, cool, hell yeah.
Love you, bro.
Small world, cool world.
I would love to have you on here with
Oh,
me.
he said I'm coming soon. I was number 2. Haha, Nana Boo Boo.
Tapping in from Virginia Beach,
Oh,
Virginia. Got sober at Grace House, Anderson, Indiana. My brother,
I like
my
that
alumni
stuff.
brother.
See, that's the thing. Like,
Don't tell Alex what to do. You know that.
yeah, don't tell me what to do. Ain't that right, Casey? What do you do? Tell me to do the opposite and it gets done? That's what's up. Yeah.
Put the old psychological twist on it.
All you gotta do is
Sober Chatty, Southern Indiana, Hobstad, from work on the Ohio River.
That's not even a word, chatting.
Hobstad,
You've been drinking, sir.
Chatty.
Chatty. I love it here. Feels like
Janet
home.
Burns, you are loved.
Oh, I love Janet Burns so much. She's a
Houston, Texas.
Janet,
Thanks for
somebody asked
tapping
Janet-
in, Janet.
Ask Janet if I can tell that story about Larry walking down the street.
Wisconsin, Miles and I are on our way home and received a notification for live, so I pulled you up. Thank you, bro. Derek was my savior a year ago in Wisconsin when my front end of my truck broke and dropped onto the wheels. He told me,
Drop a ball joint or something? For a while?
Yeah,
you
bro.
don't have that on them big jobs.
coming from South Florida where it's hot up to Wisconsin where it was like 7 degrees at that time,
Hot thing cold.
things
Yeah.
broke.
Yes, sir. You understand.
Much
how things
love.
work. That's
Cruz
crazy.
says much love. Congrats on the sobriety. Miranda's from Hillsboro, Ohio.
Me too. That's where we're from.
Amanda Pierman, my homegirl. She's in Waterloo, Indiana right now.
Cool. We're in Indiana, I think.
We are
That's
in
what the
Indiana.
sign said.
Ricky Lau says, I'll be going to New Zealand in March. I'm so excited to see Zealand Talk Recovery Group.
People drink in New Zealand.
I want to go to New Zealand as well. I have several friends there.
You taking me with you?
New Zealand's awesome. New Zealand and Australia. I want to hit them all.
I ain't seen it. No, I have not been west of St. Louis.
Really?
Seriously.
Well, you got to get out there and see some of this country.
I gotta
And which leads me back to this new project with the van. What are we doing?
So that started out as like just I wanted to do a little bit of harm reduction stuff, pass some stuff out, help some people out.
Do outreach.
A little bit of hope. A little bit of hope. But then it became I just started talking to some people in the
How did this come about? You're doing this with Dave?
Yeah, I don't know, man. I just reached out to him. I was like, hey, let's do something cool. Because he's sober too. So it's like, I mean,
And he's got the van.
he got the van, dude. He got the goods.
Do I get to put a no more heroin sticker on it?
Dude, if you got one, we'll slap one on that baby. Yeah,
I'll get us some.
he's down for the cause too. The whole concept is just hope. Seriously, just hope and faith.
So you're going on a recovery road trip with your friend who is also sober, and you're going to be making stops around different areas, checking out different recovery communities.
Yeah.
If y'all have, where are you going first?
First things first, we're headed towards the Philly direction, Philadelphia, I'm not sure where Dave. I don't know if Dave's still watching. He knows where we're going.
You guys message Casey on his personal page. F around and recover.
Yeah.
He would like to stop in different recovery communities. Speak at meetings. Meet up with folks and share some love.
It's all about connection, man. Like I thought,
he's gonna have merch available. I'm sending him home with a case of Narcan that I have in my office
awesome.
for the road trip.
Love it, man.
And you're kind of like just making it up as you go, right?
Yes, sir. A lot of walking by faith right now, but there's some good people showing up in my life on any of us.
And what is the end goal, bro?
Dude, I don't know. Like somebody asked me, like, you want to work at the treatment center? No, I don't know what I want to do. As long as it involves helping people, like that's it, man. And there's a real need for this. Like I dropped that guy.
Hi, Alexis, I love you.
I dropped that guy off at treatment, and I was like, I asked the woman at the counter, I said, does anybody do what I'm doing? No. You know what? There needs to be a lot of people doing what I'm doing.
Yeah, helping, giving back, community, service work.
It's funny.
Helping the ones behind us.
Yeah,
we wouldn't be here in these positions if somebody didn't help us.
Honestly, in those roles too, if you're not doing your job correctly, you're doing more harm than good. I had a guy that was trying to get me into treatment one time that was more worried about what sub he was going to have for dinner than he was about where I was going to go. And, the wrong people in the wrong situation is no different than there's a group that does recovery services where I live. I got a friend that went to work. Went to leave work, smelled like pot, didn't have a ride home. The only way he got home was because he called me. You can't leave people like that.
Yeah.
And I know he smelled like pot, but if you leave somebody that's in early recovery at their job that's 30 minutes from home with a pocket full of money.
And marijuana is approved for recreational or medicinal in Ohio now?
Both. So, yeah. It is a little bit of a gray area. I support whatever works for whoever. Just get a little better. Just get better. I don't even push the clean and sober thing on people because I know how bad it scares junkies. It scared the shit out of clean. The word clean scared me. I gotta wake up every day and take a shower. You know what I mean? That scared me at first.
That scared you more than surrender?
Yeah, man. I done gave up. I can't drink. I didn't do that. But the God thing, yeah, there's a little disconnection there. But it comes with time. God really showed up for me since the first of the year, since all that stuff happened, that I ain't gonna say anything negative about it. The things that have come from a bad situation are beautiful.
Absolutely. Rich Volkman says, "Hey, Casey."
Hey, big Rich, what up, dude? Thanks. Nah, man, I just having fun with it. People think I'm crazy because I'm doing what I'm doing, but man, I think the next few days will show people a little bit that this is real. What I'm doing is real. There's just people from the community that have really stepped up, and they know we need a treatment center. They see the stuff.
So that's the goal. You'd like to have a treatment center in your home area.
Faith-based treatment center downtown would be awesome.
How big is the town you live in?
6,000 people, I think.
Have a faith-based program down there?
Absolutely, man. Or just honestly, no, both. I'm not gonna lie.
Hi, Lori.
We need both. We need both. We need a treatment center and sober living.
Okay.
Because you can't do one without the other.
I agree.
It does not work.
You need that bridge back to society, to the community.
Unless we're talking a faith-based treatment center that's like 6 months stay, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
You wouldn't even need a sober. I don't know if you need a sober living or 12 months. Whatever people want to stay. I feel like if people get comfortable in one of them situations, they ain't gonna want to leave. It's like you make it feel like home. That's what I want to do. I'll make people feel like home.
The ultimate goal is to get them to a restored state of being, so that they can be, contributing members of society, get their families back in their life, find a career path, have goals and dreams that they can acquire and see that it's possible.
Oh man, all that stuff sounds good, but until you find yourself, you might as well not even worry about that stuff because you're just gonna lose it before you're ready.
Andrea's checking in from South Dakota.
I love that.
Nice to see you, Andrea.
The internet makes the world so much smaller.
Dual diagnosis treatment centers, we need more.
I agree with that, but I think a lot of us think we suffer from things we don't really suffer from. I think I suffer from things I don't suffer from just because I'm a maniac.
Absolutely.
God consciousness really helps. Little 3-second pause before I make a decision. Read my message before I hit send.
Practice the pause. Play the tape out.
Play the tape out. Is this going to affect someone I love? Is this going to hurt anyone that directly played the role in my life?
And working your 12-step programs help you come to those conclusions. Those are important, principles to have in your life.
Yeah, I got sponsees and stuff, and I just keep repeating over and over and over again. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3.
So you have a sponsor?
I got a sponsor. I got sponsees.
Good man.
Yeah, I'm a program, man. And my problem was I wasn't sponsoring anybody, so I didn't have to take it outside the rooms. When you got a sponsor, but you're not sponsoring people, you can do that shit just in the room or on a phone call. But when you have sponsees, you got to get them to meetings. You gotta carry their feet while they walk on their hands. They got to do the hard part, but you still got to guide them, kind of.
Yeah.
You got to wheelbarrow them in there. Yet it works, man. It's cool. I do things a little bit differently, a lot differently. There is no shame over here. There is no regret. We lost all that stuff when we admitted defeat. There's a lot of things in life I can't do. I wish I could do, and I miss a whole lot. But you know what? It ain't worth the consequences.
Absolutely. Life is so much better on this side, right?
Not always, not all the time. I'm not one of the people that will say my best day. So, or what? How's that? I can't even say the shit right. Because it ain't true.
For you.
Where's the lie? I had a lot.
My best day getting high is better than my worst day sober.
Yeah, whatever they say. It's that cliche. I don't believe. I had a lot of fun drinking and using, but one day it quit being fun.
Yeah,
and
it became a job.
You can't go back, man. Like I tried so many times to flip it back over. You're burning that side of the burger.
You can't turn a pickle back to a cucumber. Right?
I don't like pickles, so I don't use that one. That's a good one.
That's a good one.
Yeah, you can't. You are. I don't. I'm a scientist.
Our brain chemistry has been changed,
yeah.
altered, and there's no going
we
back.
We farked it up beyond belief.
It's good to see everybody in here. Hi, Brian Woodland. I see you, bro. Brian's in California.
Hell yeah.
I like seeing everybody in here. Is anybody struggling out there? Anybody got anything they want to bring to the table, get some support? There's a lot of love and support in the comments over here. A lot of experience, strength, and hope. And that's what I like about doing these lives, and people interact with each other. They find new friends. Somebody that might be struggling with something, chimes in, and people will reach out. I've had multiple people. I've been doing these live feeds for many years, and people will need support, and a group of people will rally behind them, send them messages, provide resources in their home area, this and that. That's the beauty of doing live feeds. That's what I like. Interaction. Good evening, Brian. I see you. Okay, Alexa says mental health is a key aspect of recovery. I agree with that.
Yeah, one thing that I've seen though recently is like somebody coming. I'm not allowed to make suggestions about medications because I'm not a doctor. But when you talk about a broken healthcare system, you got somebody coming fresh off a relapse and you pump them full of 7 or 8 different kinds of medication. You are not working towards recovery. It's dangerous, man. I got a dude that was like on so much stuff fresh out of relapse. It's like how you get off that stuff to get better. Like it's a crazy world, man. Like
congratulations, Andrea. 1,124 days clean and sober today. Good job.
Thank God they got counters for that because I can't keep track that far. I can't remember how many I got.
So let's get back to what is your goal and mission with going on the road with your friend in the van? Have we put a name on it?
No, we haven't yet. I gotta talk to Dave, see what he wants to do.
And the countdown has started. And when are you planning on taking off?
March the 10th, but I don't know how many days are between now and then. The 9th is my birthday. The day
It's over 30 days.
Over
37 days.
All right, cool. I might pick up another key tag before then. You never know. I want to go visit some treatment centers, man. I want to see what, like being here. This is cool as hell. I got to see the inner workings,
Johnny,
and the way to treat people, man.
Johnny Childers in the house. I see you.
Who are all these people? These people? It's a bunch of strangers.
We're not strangers here. Nobody's a stranger
That's
here.
the thing. I'm more comfortable with telling strangers the good stuff than anybody else. Might not see you again.
So what are the blessings of recovery for you?
Honestly, peace. That is the only thing I am after. I'm not after happiness because it comes with highs and lows. But if I'm chasing peace, I'm doing pretty damn good.
Train.
A couple weeks ago, I was in a position where all I had was a place to stay. I had a bed, I had myself, and I had God, and that was it. That's all I had. And
Davy Jordan says we're only strangers once.
yeah, you must have learned that from Papa, but don't say that. Yeah, my grandpa had like 18 kids or something. I don't know.
Alexa says, I hear your therapeutic treatment and mental health care does not have to mean medication treatment. Other ways to take care of the mind and body. I'm a firm believer of DBT and CBT.
Oh,
We do that here.
Oh.
That's what I love.
Get out of my head. Get out of my noggin. It's like I said that
What
earlier.
How has CBT and DBT helped you? What is it?
Nothing. Honestly, it's pump the brakes. It's a God consciousness. It's like respond, don't react. Dude, they don't teach you the skills to live in school.
Congratulations, Derek.
Because they want you dumb enough to pay your bills, but just smart enough to show up. Like that's where they want you at. That's
It's challenging old thoughts and patterns.
Oh yeah.
And core beliefs.
Oh yeah.
Change the way you perceive things.
Everything you respond to is a trauma response. It's already happened once before. Unless
Michelle,
it's like
Addict Lives Matter of Indiana. I love you guys.
hell yeah. Unless it's like a super traumatic event or something just wild and unhinged, like it's probably already somewhat similarly happened to you in your life. How did you react the first time? Are you going to screw it up that bad again?
Mm-hmm.
Are you going to let somebody else suggest how you react?
You going to take suggestions?
Oh, dude, I'm bad at that, but I'm learning, getting better though. Well, first instinct is always wrong. Second instinct is also wrong. Third instinct is to call her. And then
Michelle Swickard, hey there.
Right. Anybody got anything foul to say?
You guys got any questions for Casey?
Any cuss words you want to put on there? I can't say nothing up here.
We're doing well. I didn't even have to give the disclaimer about using adult language. We're doing really, really well here. We're being grown-ups, Casey.
Dude, I was hoping somebody was going to feed me. I told people that I wouldn't say the F word if I was going to get fed, and I don't know if anybody's going to come through, so I might say it soon. You want to hear the F word real loud?
Jonathan said he got to talk to Casey today and said he was really cool to talk to.
That's not true. He's lying.
That's Jonathan's the guy with the shaved head that picked up 90 days.
Oh, yeah. Cool
That's
Candy's
Michelle's
man.
son.
I love that
Doing
stuff.
really, really well.
Yep. A little better every day.
We're doing well here, Michelle. Where are you from, Michelle?
I love it here.
Share this out. It may save a life. Right. Thank you, Brian. Thank you for that. There's real talk. It's real talk, real stories, real people.
Mm-hmm.
Michelle Swickard, 7/13/2020, by the grace of God, by the grace and mercy of God.
Cool.
Congratulations, sis.
All we got is today.
All we have is today. What are some of your favorite cliches? Do you have any slogans that you find appropriate in your life today, or are all of them appropriate?
All the cliches are
All the
super,
cliches.
except for the one about not having fun and drinking. I do have fun when I drink, but I'm not allowed.
No,
the rest of them was it. What looked at a short list of cliches. What part?
Houston.
What role did you play in it?
So for everyone watching, are you a 100% abstinent?
No, absolutely not. I take mental health meds and I do cannabis, MAT. Just depends on how I'm feeling.
Well, mental health meds don't count.
Yeah, I don't know. A strange place to be is Ohio, man. I tried to get that dude in treatment yesterday, and they're like, "What's in his system?" I was like, "THC." Like, we can't take him. I said, "What?" I said, "Yeah, we can't take him." What do you mean you can't take him? Because he hadn't done meth in 4 days, you couldn't take him?
Don't deprive somebody of mental health medication that needs it.
Yeah, man, it's a crazy world out there. But it is what it is. I'll probably get some backlash for being honest about what I do.
I would rather you be honest so people know who you are.
Oh, yeah, for sure. I just try to be kind, man, and do the next right thing, and that's the godly thing to do.
And
But like
there's-
I said before, rigorously honest. You have to. If you're not honest with yourself, you're lying. You would going back out quick.
Can't take him. Damn shame, man. Rob. Michelle says, I'm on mental health meds. They saved my life.
Yeah, for sure. I tried that cut and dry, clean and sober, working out twice a day.
Absolutely. Rob says, I respect the honesty, dude, for sure. 1,000%.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie to anybody about that. But I'm also not gonna advocate for it so much because I think that there's better alternatives. I suffer from grave emotional and mental disorders. I'm one of the worst kind. I'm sick as hell. And when I do not have my solution, I do go off the rails every now and then. But I haven't lately. And
Go off the rails how?
Oh, ass cakes.
Behavior wise?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Character deflects on full.
Inflamed, and engorged, in trouble.
Janet McClanahan's 5/23/18, freed up from the grips of addiction and meth. Never give up. Keep fighting the good fight. We are all worth it.
Yeah,
Amen, sis.
Yeah, that's a big thing, knowing you're worth it. It's like me buying cigarettes for that guy I took the treatment. Like, let him know somebody cares just a little
Rich
bit.
Volkman, acceptance, page 417 is my anthem from Wisconsin. Sobriety date 12/17/2006.
Rich is an OG.
Congrats.
Yeah, he's an OG. He's been through some shit lately too. If he's still sober, he's a real man. He's been through some stuff lately.
Pam.
Pam or Pam? Is it
It's Pam Villasenor. I believe I said that right. Good evening from Washington. It's good to see you, Pam. So, wait, you guys have any questions for Casey? We're coming up on the hour point.
I've been up here an hour.
I had
I
51
didn't say
minutes.
anything. What the? Didn't say anything important at all. Good. We did good.
We did good. His handler goes,
Yeah. Catch him on task.
you did great. You really did. You did great. Throw out a hope shot for anybody out there struggling, fighting for the sobriety, maybe toying with the idea of giving recovery a shot. What would you say to them? Michelle said, what would you say for someone struggling with self-harm? Do you have any input on that?
Oh, I'm the self-harm king. I love to hurt myself. You don't have to do that. You don't have to feel that way. Feels good for a second, but then it feels worse after. Self-harm is very similar to drugs and alcohol. Same thing.
So it changes that headspace, right?
Yeah,
It takes you out of yourself.
That pain takes you away from you. I've found recently that I just recently started the jujitsu stuff, and I just got back in the gym. I've been in the gym before, but hurting myself in a positive manner is very beneficial to my recovery.
I agree.
Positive self-harm. You probably don't hear that very often, but it does exist. The gym, jujitsu, contact sports of any kind.
What did you shared something about pain in the meeting? Do you remember what that was?
Hell no. I don't remember what I said in the
I
thing.
said you feel pain, but you no longer suffer.
Oh yeah.
You have a choice today, right?
Yeah, every day is a choice. Chance.
Pain
choice,
is inevitable. Suffering is optional.
Oh yeah, like the things that I've been through recently without picking up or drinking or drugging are absolutely just
That's
miserable.
right, Alexis.
I would love to numb out. I would love to forget my problems for just a little bit, but I'll probably die if I do it.
Okay, so what are your methods now? How do you disconnect?
Dude, I got way too many alcoholics and addicts in my phone. I hit send. I text somebody. I send somebody a meme. I got a group chat with my sponsees.
Sending me YouTube videos today.
all day long.
All day.
I probably got 100 people in my messenger I do that shit with. Everybody like, why don't you reply? Dude, I lost you in the sauce. You're somewhere in the middle. I can't find you,
You stay busy. You stay connected. That's the key, right?
I used to stay connected, stay alive, stay connected and thrive. Like find more connections, talk to more people. Like
fuck yeah.
Yeah, man, that's it. That's what it is, man. It's the juice. There's a different way to live.
Connection is the opposite of addiction, right?
Oh yeah, it is the complete opposite. I'm an isolator. I hide in the laundry room and do drugs and die. Like that's my thing to do.
Or the a public restroom somewhere,
Oh,
porta
yeah,
potty,
like crazy.
anywhere.
The insanity, man. The places we do the things and the people we hurt. And, I don't live like that anymore.
You have a choice today, right? You have freedom of choice.
Yeah, and, you don't necessarily have to be an alcoholic or addict to work a program because, I know a lot of people that are wandering around this earth aimlessly. They ain't got a God. They ain't got a program. All they know is self-will. And if they got a little money in their bank account, they think they're doing good. That's not happiness and peace to me.
Alexis Hoffman says, no shame in medicated treatment of any sort. You do what works best for you.
Yeah.
Support all walks of life and recovery.
That's the F around recover thing. The whole mantra is, do what works for you.
Pam says, just finished our third NA meeting for today, 7/25/13.
Y'all must be sick as hell going to 3 meetings in one day.
We're all sicker than
you guys are
sicker than most. Brian Woodlands, 12/5/14. Much love, brother.
Cool.
Michelle says, my son used to be a self-harm person. I think he's on the other side of that today. He's doing really well. He's picked up his 90-day chip tonight, and his wife picked up her 30-day chip.
Awesome. Good
And
stuff.
I got pics to prove it.
All good things. All
Rich
God
Folkman,
things.
meditation is awesome. You should try it. Are you a meditation guy or
More of a prayer guy.
pray guy?
Yeah.
When we have ADD and ADHD, it's hard to meditate.
I gotta talk out loud or it ain't working.
There you go.
I can't be between these ears. I'm not allowed there.
Dangerous neighborhood, right? Okay, back to the hope shot.
Yeah. Okay. Since somebody asked a question and threw us off tangent. So hope shot, man, just don't give up. Don't quit. Don't let anybody knock you off your course. That's my biggest thing is people, places, and things. People pleasing takes me to places I do not deserve to be. Humans don't deserve to be in some of the places I've been. And it's all been because I worried about someone else or what they thought I should do. And I never worried about what I should do since I started doing the things that make me happy, which does not mean being reckless and walking around just being crazy.
Unhinged.
Oh man, people think because I post some things on Facebook that I've lost my marbles. I've got my marbles. I've got God on my side. I've got a good team. People that see me you see me, I'm fun, man. I'm having a good time. Like a little bit crazy, but you'll have that.
We're all a little bit crazy.
Yeah, but I remember being the dude in the bed with the blinds pulled back, and it's like being in the closet and you can't find the door handle and somebody shut the lights off on you. You don't know who did it. Nobody could have done it to you but yourself.
Mm-hmm.
And there is a way out. There's absolutely always a way out as long as you're still breathing. I got this tattoo that says, while I breathe, I hope. And as long as I'm still breathing, there's still this slight little sliver of hope, no matter how bad I feel, that I can come back. Because if you guys saw me at my worst, you wouldn't believe it. Yeah. I don't even like sharing it. It's not even the same human being. It's not.
It's another lifetime ago, right?
Dude, it's a complete psychic shift. It's a complete change in thinking and behavior. And like, it's scary as shit for anybody that's trying to get out of it. Because like when your brain's taking up 98% of the time, your next thought's the next one. What the hell do you do when you got all that free space and free time in your brain?
How did you feel it?
At first I didn't. I went crazy. I told you I cried when I got home from rehab. I did not know what the hell I was going to do. I tried the gym. What else? I tried everything. I tried women. I tried all these things. The only thing that filled that void was God. The only thing that filled that void was a good, orderly direction. Grace is free. Grace is freely given. You just got to walk towards it. And it'll more than meet you in the middle if you're willing.
Michelle Romanowski, 8/5/2015.
I can't shit you're saying. Huh, baby? Hold on.
Shout out to Daryl.
Shout out to Daryl. Yeah, shout out to Daryl, the preacher at Christ Church of Christ, dumped me in the water. That was cool.
The old baptism.
Dude, the baptism. You want to know a little thing about the tism I got? Which one? The baptism or the tism? Which one?
The baptism.
Oh, the baptism. You missed that one too.
I didn't hear what you said. I was trying to get you to
Thank
repeat.
God, I hope someone heard it though. No, Daryl, we had a real good conversation, man. And I went to Daryl for advice about what to do with that for round recover. And by the time I left, I ended up baptized and less of an idea about where I was going. Pretty cool shit.
The world opened up to you at that point.
Yeah, man. I just told him, I was like, I'm down for it because I already gave up to God a long time ago. I just didn't know how to exactly do it. kind of strange. You know, it's a smaller church. The heat ain't turned up that high when they ain't having service. And they had a heater in the baptism thing.
I seen you sent me the video. You got dunked and got out
Dude,
quick.
It was so cold. It was so cold. I like run off on the plug, man. I was out of that thing as fast as could be.
All right, we're gonna wrap it up. We're right at 1 hour. Thank you, Casey, for coming in, for traveling all that way. I'm gonna take you guys out to dinner after this.
Hell yeah.
Next week, y'all, I have Kalichi on Thursday and Matt Traver on Saturday. I hope you guys will tune in. Please share this. Please check out Casey Jordan and F Around and Recover. We know what the F stands for.
Mm-hmm. We just don't say it out loud.
No, we say it on the air every now and then. Davey, Jordan, Higgy, thanks so much for having Casey on tonight. Casey and Casey, please be careful and safe traveling. God bless you all. I'm out. 3:30 comes early. Keep up the good work. Thank you, Davey. Thank you for being here.
Four, Davey. Message at 4.
Rich Volkman, Casey, you're awesome. Man, love you, brother.
Love you, Rich. Appreciate it, man.
Thanks, Robbie. Robbie Thomas. I can relate. Once left my recovery bubble, I had to deal with what I'm going to do with my free and what I'm doing with my free time. It was like a culture shock in a way.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Absolutely.
Whack. Slap in the back of the head.
Thanks for being here, Robbie, and chiming in, man. Love you, brother. I'm looking forward to seeing you. You're going to be moving to Washington, D.C. You'll be that much closer to us. Miranda Lynn says, thanks, guys. Great talk. All right. I'm going to end this. Thank you, guys. Love having you guys in the comments. Thank you guys for traveling in.
Thanks for having us, man.
Thanks for an awesome message. I love you guys. I'm out. Peace.